Hey y'all, welcome back to Talk Radio. And you already know what day it is. It's finally Friday, July 25th, 2025. We are officially 206 days into the year. That's 4,944 hours, 296,640 minutes, and a whopping 17,798,400 seconds into this wild, unpredictable ride we call 2025. And if no one else has said it yet today, you made it. Seriously, take a moment to appreciate that. You're here. You showed up. And that matters more than you might realize. No matter what your week looked like, the wins, the losses, the surprises, or the just plain exhausting moments, you made it through. That's something to celebrate. Sometimes surviving the week isn't the biggest victory of all. Or sometimes surviving the week is the biggest victory of all. I'm your host, Jonathan Riley, creator, community voice, wedgie survivor, and your friendly neighborhood reminder that even when life throws you curveballs or wedgies, you can still stand tall, keep your head up, and close out the week strong. So let's do just that. Let's finish this week on a high note. Reflect on the moments that mattered, and get ready for a weekend that's full of possibility. You ready? Let's do it.
Your will lies deep way under the surface, and like a fire needs coal in the furnace. This is your goal that makes it all worth it. This is your why that gives you your purpose. Let's go. Thoughts can keep you down, pushing deep until you drown, or they can keep you up strong, focused on the now. Glass half full, or has it been emptied out? Well, that's all up to you and your mind. Do you doubt anything, everything, not a thing? Make my thoughts work for me, manifest what I need, what I want, what I see. I could be anything, I attract all the things that I see. I believe I'll achieve as I breathe in and out again and again. I don't doubt, I sit and I plan, and I found out that I can execute if I'm driven, if I listen, if I learn all the wisdom. Read some books, something written, watch the best. Teach a system I invest, never hidden, I ain't scared. Ain't no chicken, I take dares. I'll be winning, you get back what you're giving. Find the reason that you're living, what you're good at, all your gifts and what you love. Take a risk and find out what you've been missing. Yeah. Your will lies deep way under the surface, and like a fire needs coal in the furnace. This is your goal that makes it all worth it. This is your why that gives you your purpose. Your will lies deep way under the surface, and like a fire needs coal in the furnace. This is your goal that makes it all worth it. This is your why that gives you your purpose. And like a fire needs coal in the furnace. This is your goal that makes it all worth it. This is your why that gives you your purpose. Your will lies deep way under the surface, and like a fire needs coal in the furnace. This is your goal that makes it all worth it. This is your why that gives you your purpose.
following is rated TV MA and is intended only for mature audiences. Viewer discretion advised.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Talk Radio. Tonight, we're shining our spotlight on a very special segment we call Behind the Badge, where we highlight the human side of law enforcement right here in Lakewood. This week, I want to give a big shout out to Officer Jessica Morales, a dedicated 7-year veteran of the Lakewood Police Department. Recently, Officer Morales responded to a wellness check involving an elderly resident who was going through a tough time. Now, what really stood out about Officer Morales wasn't just that she showed up, it's how she went above and beyond. She connected that individual with vital community resources to make sure they had the help they needed. But she didn't stop there. She personally followed up not once, but twice, to make sure that everything was in place and that the elder was truly supported. That kind of compassion, that follow-through, is exactly the kind of police work that builds trust and strengthens our community. It reminds us that behind every badge is a person who cares deeply about the people they serve. So here's to you, Officer Morales. Thank you for your dedication, your empathy, and your commitment to making Lakewood a safer, kinder place for all of us. If you've had a positive experience with law enforcement in Lakewood or elsewhere, especially moments where officers showed extra care, I'd love to hear your story. Reach out to us and let's celebrate those everyday heroes together. Because at the end of the day, compassion matters. Stay safe out there. Now we get into Community Safety Check, July 25th through the 27th, 2025. Utility Scam Alert in Lakewood. Lakewood police are warning residents about a phone scam where callers impersonate utility company representatives, threatening immediate service shutoff unless payment is made. These scammers opt to demand payment via prepaid debit cards or wire transfers. Remember, legitimate utility companies do not collect payments in the field. If you receive such a call, hang up and contact your utility provider directly using a known phone number to verify your account status. Heat advisory. Stay safe in the heat. The National Weather Service has issued a heat advisory for Pierce County, including Lakewood, from noon on Friday, July 25th through 10 p.m. on Sunday, July 27th. Expect high temperatures with highs ranging from 75 to 78 and lows between 51 and 53. Residents are urged to stay hydrated, check on elderly neighbors, and never leave children or pets in parked cars, even for a short time. Firework laws in Lakewood. Fireworks are illegal in Lakewood except during professional shows. This includes sparklers, Roman candles, and smoke bombs. Violations can result in fines up to $2,650. To report illegal fireworks, contact Jeffcom Dispatch at 303-980-7300 or use their online reporting system. Now we get into the Mariners weekend schedule. The Seattle Mariners are playing the Los Angeles Angels this weekend. Friday, July 25th, 6:30 p.m. Saturday, July 26th, 6:38 p.m. And then Sunday, July 27th at 1:07 p.m. Now it's time for Shop Talk. Local business chat. Okay, local business chat. Not really local, I don't think. But hey folks, let's take a moment to spotlight some smart ways local businesses are staying connected and thriving in our community. First up, optimizing your Google business profile. If you haven't claimed and updated your listing yet, you're missing out. Keeping your address, hours, services, and photos fresh can help you show up higher in local searches and get more clicks from potential customers. Plus, encouraging happy customers to leave reviews really boosts your visibility. Next, think about hyper-local SEO. Basically, tailoring your website and content to the neighborhoods and landmarks around you. When you include local references, events, and nearby spots in your content, you're more likely to pop up when people search for services in your area. Building and engaging an email list is another must. Sending newsletters with promos, event updates, or useful tips keeps your customers in the loop and coming back. Offer a little incentive for signing up, like a discount or an exclusive offer, and you'll keep that list growing. Don't forget social media. Platforms like Instagram, Facebook, and even TikTok are great ways to show your personality, showcase your products, and chat with your customers. The key is consistency. Post regularly and engage with comments and messages to build trust and loyalty. Some businesses are also hosting workshops or webinars to share their expertise and provide real value. These events can help you connect with your community, build your brand, and generate new leads. Referral programs are another powerful tool. Reward your loyal customers when they bring their friends and family your way. A little discount or freebie can go a long way in encouraging word-of-mouth marketing. And finally, don't overlook the power of local press coverage. Pitch your business story or upcoming event to newspapers, magazines, or local bloggers. Getting featured can boost your credibility and get your name in front of more people. So, whether you're running a bakery, a boutique, or a service business, these strategies can help you shine and grow right here in your own backyard. That's our shop talks today. Supporting local keeps our community strong. I'm a startup spotlight. Green Box Batteries is revolutionizing how we power everyday devices by offering an eco-friendly alternative to disposable batteries. This innovative startup provides a subscription-based service for reusable AA and AAA batteries. Customers can conveniently pick up and return batteries at self-service kiosks located around the city and beyond. What makes Greenbox batteries truly special is their commitment to sustainability. Instead of buying new batteries every time, users simply swap out used batteries for freshly charged ones. This dramatically cuts down on battery waste, which is a significant environmental problem worldwide. The company's model not only reduces the amount of harmful chemicals and heavy metals ending up in landfills, but also saves consumers money in the long run, with rising awareness about climate change and waste reduction. Greenbox Batteries is positioned to grow rapidly while making a positive impact on the planet. This Lakewood startup is a perfect example of how innovation and environmental responsibility can go hand in hand by making sustainable energy solutions accessible and convenient. Greenbox Batteries is powering a greener future for our community and beyond. All right, everybody. Free and fun weekend events. Let's start. Let's talk weekend plans, and this time we're keeping it free or close to it. Friday night flicks at Lake City Hall lawn. This week's movie Kung Fu Panda 4. The screening starts at sunset. Bring your blankets and chairs for a cozy outdoor movie experience. This event is part of the city's summer movie series, offering free family-friendly films in the park. Telecom Market Day, Saturday, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at American Lake Park. Explore a variety of local vendors offering fresh produce, handmade goods, and more. It's a great opportunity to support local businesses and enjoy the community atmosphere. Please note that the boat launch and parking lot at American Lake Park will be closed on Thursday and Friday for maintenance. Sunday Sound Bath at Fort Steilacoom, 10 a.m. Join local guides for an open meditation session. The Sound Bath Begins at 10 a.m. at the Pavilion at Fort Silicon Park. Bring a mat and your breath for a relaxing experience. More fun for less cash. That's the vibe. Alright, now time for open mic check. Shout out to the artists making this weekend shine. Open mic at Blue Steel Coffee Lounge, Friday at 7 p.m. If you're looking for a cozy spot to catch some live music or spoken word, Blue Steel Coffee Lounge is the place to be this Friday night at 7 p.m. It's an open mic event, so local musicians, poets, and performers will be stepping up to share their talents in a welcoming and intimate environment. Whether you want to take the stage or just soak in the creativity with a great cup of coffee or tea, it's a perfect way to kick off the weekend with some fresh vibes and community spirit. Lakewood Playhouse, final weekend of the Spitfire Grill. The Lakewood Playhouse is wrapping up its current run of the Spitfire Grill this weekend, with shows Friday and Saturday nights at 7:30 p.m. and a Sunday matinee at 2 p.m. This touching musical tells the story of a woman starting over in a small town, weaving themes of hope, forgiveness, and second chances. The performances have been well received, and this final weekend is your last chance to experience the live magic of this heartfelt production. Support local theater and enjoy an evening of powerful storytelling and memorable music. Poetry in the Park, Sunday at 5 p.m., Fort Silicon Park. On Sunday at 5 p.m., join the community at Fort Silicon Park for Poetry in the Park, hosted by the inspiring collective known as Lyrical Peace. This outdoor event invites poets of all kinds to share their words in a relaxed, natural setting surrounded by greenery. It's a wonderful chance to connect with the art of language, hear fresh voices, and appreciate the beauty of creativity under the open sky. Bring a blanket or a chair, invite friends, and prepare to be moved by the power of poetry in the park. Support the arts, folks. Buy a ticket. Clap loud. Let's keep these creative lights shining bright in our community. Now on to Lakewood Listens. Hi, folks. Welcome to Lakewood Listens, the spot where you get to talk back, share your thoughts, drop your suggestions, or just say hi. Except, here's the thing. We haven't really gotten much feedback or messages from y'all lately. Honestly, that's probably because we don't have many viewers yet. In fact, if I'm being perfectly honest, the only consistent listener we've got so far is my wonderful mom. Shout out, Mom. You're truly the MVP of this whole show. But hey, every big community starts small, right? So if you're tuning in, or if you're just now hearing about me, this is your official invite to reach out, share what you want to hear, or even just let me know you're out there. Whether it's a shout out, a local event, a hot take on Lakewood life, or a fun story, I want to hear it. Because talk radio is your show as much as it is mine. So don't be shy. Drop a message on our socials. Shoot me an email. Or heck, just shout into the void and hope it reaches me. And Mom, thanks for listening. Seriously, you rock. That's Lakewood Listens. Keeping the conversations open one listener at a time, as I get those listeners anyways. But send in anything you want to talk about, or want me to shout out about. Even if it's donuts half priced or something. Anything. Alright, y'all, now for the meat and potatoes of the episode. Kind of mid-mark here, but the week in review. So on Monday, we had Motivational Monday, okay? Where we remind you that life isn't a race, and you're right on time. This past episode was all about giving yourself grace, letting go of those impossible timelines, and embracing your own unique path. Because sometimes the biggest breakthrough happens when you stop comparing and start believing in your own journey. we shined a spotlight on some amazing local heroes. Nourish Pierce County, NASA, and Volunteer Match, all tirelessly working to support families through food access, housing assistance, and volunteer opportunities. If you're looking to get involved, these groups have plenty of ways to plug in. Our nonprofit of the week was Communities in Schools of Lakewood, dedicated to keeping students engaged, supported, and on track to succeed, a vital mission for our community's future. And as always, we encouraged everyone to check out upcoming volunteer shifts at the Tillicum Community Garden, the Lakewood Library Friends book drop-off, and flexible roles at the Lakewood Food Bank and Clothes Closet. We also introduced the City Resource Navigator, a fantastic tool connecting Lakewood residents with housing, legal aid, mental health services, and so much more. Bookmark that resource at cityoflakewood.us/resources. Of course, we couldn't let the week go by without honoring some of Lakewood's legendary figures, from NFL stars like Zach Banner and Jermaine Kearse to musical talents like Robert Cray and Janai Bridges, and civic leaders including Booth Gardner and Chief Lepchai. It's a rich legacy that inspires us all. Our main topic dove deep into stories of late bloomers, icons like J.K. Rowling, Vera Wang, and Colonel Sanders, showing us that success and fulfillment don't have an expiration date. We explored the psychology of growth and self-acceptance with practical tips to help you embrace your own timeline fully. We close with a reflective moment to breathe, reset, and affirm your worth, because you are enough, just as you are. Plus a debut segment, Crow's Corner Nightly, where I shared some personal reflections on Summerfest weekend, the anxiety of missed moments, and the ongoing journey of rebuilding confidence. It's a new series I'm excited to grow with you. Remember, you're not behind, you're becoming. So show up for yourself and the rest will follow. Then in Tuesdays in Lakewood Lowdown, we talked about a recent spike in vehicle break-ins near South Tacoma Way. So keep those doors locked and valuables out of sight. We also shared news on the exciting approval of a mixed-use development near Lakewood Town Center, bringing retail, housing, and community spaces that'll breathe new life into the area. And the weather, sunny with a chance of showers Thursday evening, perfect for midsummer plans. At City Hall recap, 3 big updates stood out: a new noise ordinance to balance fun and peace in the neighborhood, green space expansion, including a fresh urban garden in Hilltop, and some long-awaited traffic improvements coming to Steilacoom Boulevard. In the school scoop, we cheered on Lakewood High's varsity baseball team for winning the district championship. Clover Park Middle, see, I think that's a mess up, Clover Park Middle. I think it means Clover Park High School students are gearing up for their STEM fair, and the Lakewood Elementary Art Club just unveiled a vibrant mural during Summerfest. Back to school buzz is building fast. Looking ahead, this week in Lakewood included tech help sessions at the library, the upcoming Lakewood Jazz Fest, community bingo night, and Friday night flicks with the classic The Princess Bride. Our weekend look ahead gave you the scoop on Dog Man at the Park, the Women Rise Conference, the Mosaic Arts and Culture Festival, and the elegant Summer Garden Gala at Lakewold Gardens. And of course, I shared my personal Summerfest recap. Yes, the nerves and heat were real, but so was the amazing community energy, live music, and local vendors that made it a weekend to remember. Lastly, in Crow's Corner Nightly, I talked about shifting to pre-recorded episodes, going exclusive on YouTube, and how we are leveling up the whole talk radio experience as we step into this exciting new era. That's your lightning fast rundown. Now on to Wednesday. This week on Wedgie Wednesday, we served up a hilarious blend of lost and found tales that kept everyone chuckling. From bizarre sightings of mysterious socks in the oddest places, to fake but definitely funny lost wedgie stories sent in by our viewers. There were no viewers, they were all made up. The laughs kept rolling. We also explored some local flavor with the menu drops, spotlighting quirky food specials from Lakewood eateries that left listeners craving a bite. And Lakewood After Dark gave us a light-hearted peek into some of the town's nighttime curiosities and events, perfect for a midweek pick-me-up. The vibe was just right, silly, weird, and totally fun. A welcome break from the usual grind. Though many stories were fabricated to kick things off, audience responses were and we can't wait to feature real viewer submissions soon. If you missed this one, definitely tune in next time for more laughs, local spotlights, and unexpected twists. And hey, we're always on the lookout for your funniest, weirdest, or downright outrageous lost and found or wedgie stories. Send them our way and get featured. Then we go Time Warp Thursday / Finally Friday. So, wrapping up the week on Finally Friday, we celebrated Lakewood's past, present, and future. We kicked things off with honoring a true local gem, the original House of Donuts. That was Thursday night at the original House of Donuts, a family-run spot delighting sweet tooth since 1959. It's a place like these that give Lakewood its heart and flavor. Next up, we took a stroll down Diamond Boulevard, uncovered neighborhood stories and hidden gems often overlooked. Every street has a story, and every story shapes who we are. Art took center stage with the unveiling of the vibrant We Are Lakewood mural at Clover Park High School, painted by students and inspired by community spirit. It's a colorful beacon of pride and unity. Then we time traveled through some time warp features. The historic Apollo 11 moon landing that stirred human curiosity. The cinematic impact of Saving Private Ryan. The political upheaval of U.S. versus Nixon. And a nostalgic glance at 1989, a year that still influences music, fashion, and pop culture. On a more somber note, we delved into the unresolved mystery of the Beaumont children's disappearance, a haunting case from Australia, reminding us how some stories stay with us, urging remembrance and truth. On Crow's Corner Nightly, I shared candid reflections on the emotional highs and lows of the week, balancing creativity, burnout, and the drive to build something meaningful right here in Lakewood. We also announced a deepening partnership with LASA, Living Access Support Alliance, showcasing how talk radio is growing stronger ties to community support and advocacy, bringing real stories of hope and change. Looking forward, I shared the vision of Crow Rules Entertainment, growing media, launching a Ravens Honor Award, and establishing talk radio as the authentic voice of Lakewood. And finally, we paid tribute to cultural icons we lost this week, including Malcolm Jamal Warner and Ozzy Osbourne, honoring their legacies and the impact they left behind. As we closed out the show, we reminded everyone that talk radio isn't just news or entertainment. It's about connection, community, and storytelling that truly matters. All right, folks, the weekend is almost here, and there's plenty to do right here in Tacoma, Lakewood, and the surrounding area. Whether you're into live music, outdoor fun, or just want to chill with some unique experiences, I've got you covered. First up, if you love arts and culture, don't miss Mosaic, Tacoma's Arts and Culture Festival happening at Wright Park. It's a vibrant celebration featuring music, dance, food, and art from around the world. A perfect chance to experience global culture right in our backyard. It's family friendly and totally free. So bring the whole crew. You can stroll through the colorful booths, watch incredible performances, and even try some tasty international treats. It's a beautiful way to connect with our diverse community. If you're passionate about the environment or just want a fun community event, swing by Tacoma Earth Gay. Yeah, that's what it says. Swing by Tacoma Earth Gay at Swan Creek Park. This event is packed with live music, food trucks, and activities for all ages. Perfect for spending a day outdoors while supporting important environmental causes. Whether you want to learn something new or just enjoy the vibe, it's a great way to meet people who care about the planet as much as you do. Looking for a more relaxed vibe? Check out Glow Golf at Meadow Park. As the sun sets, the course lights up with neon colors, creating a glowing playground, perfect for a fun and social evening. Whether you're a golf pro or a total beginner, it's all about having a blast and enjoying the cool night air with friends and family. It's definitely something different that's worth a try. For those who love live music and true community feel, Summerfest 2025 at Center Point Christian Fellowship is the place to be, with great food, live bands, and family-friendly activities. It's a fantastic way to spend part of your weekend connecting with neighbors and soaking up the sun's summer spirit. Plus, the energy there is always contagious. You won't want to miss it. And of course, for the sports fans out there, the Seattle Mariners are taking on the Los Angeles Angels this weekend. Catch the games Friday and Saturday at 6:38 p.m. and Sunday afternoon at 1:07 p.m. Whether you're a diehard baseball fan or just looking for some good old summer sport excitement, the Mariners always put on a show. It's a perfect excuse to grab some friends, maybe some ballpark snacks, and cheer on our home team. Now for some hidden gems right here in Lakewood. Hidden gems. Perfect if you want something a little more low-key or off the beaten path. Take a peaceful morning hike or leisurely bike ride on the Fort Silicon Park trails. The park tends to be quieter on weekends, offering beautiful lake views, shaded paths, and plenty of spots for a picnic or just some peaceful reflection. It's a great way to unplug and recharge. And you can also go check out the old Western State Hospital. I don't know if it's still haunted or not, but you can go check it out. If you're craving a sweet local treat, swing by Cupcake Royale, Lakewood. They have some of the best cupcakes and coffee around. Trust me, it's a delicious way to fuel your day and maybe treat yourself a little. For live music with a cozy neighborhood vibe, check out Blue Steel Coffee Lounge. Open mic night on Friday evening. This local favorite spot showcases some fantastic talent in a relaxed setting, making it a perfect spot to unwind with friends or meet new people while enjoying great tunes. Don't forget the Lakewood Farmers Market on Saturday morning. It's the place to be for fresh local produce, handmade crafts, and friendly faces all gathered in one spot. Supporting local vendors has never felt so good. Plus, it's a great way to spend a fresh air morning and pick up some goodies for the week ahead. The weather is looking great too, with highs in the mid to upper 70s, perfect for getting outside and soaking in all these events. As for me, I'll be holding down the fort this weekend, staying home to focus on some Dandy's World live streams and working on growing Crow Rules Entertainment. Sometimes recharging with a creative project is the perfect way to spend a weekend, especially when there's so much exciting stuff going on out there. I'll be tuning into the community from my studio, but I'll definitely be living vicariously through all of you getting out and about. So whatever your style, whether you're out exploring festivals, catching some live music, hitting the trails, or just kicking back with a good stream, get out there and make the most of this weekend. Support local, have fun, and soak up them summer vibes. Hey folks, welcome back to Crow's Corner Nightly, your Friday evening stop, where the coffee might be cold, but the stories are piping hot. I'm your host, Crow, Jonathan Riley, reporting live from my laundry room / war zone, where everything that can go wrong, well, you know the rest. Tonight's episode is a deep dive into the chaos, the comedy, and the everyday survival of being a husband, stepdad, and the guy behind Crow Rules Entertainment, which is growing fast. It might just be taking over your screens soon, but more on that in a bit. We'll talk laundry disasters, family drama, caffeine miracles, and what it's like building something meaningful in a world that sometimes feels like it's set on fire. So grab your beverage of choice, settle in, and let's get to it. You ever have one of those moments where you think you're the adult version of a superhero? Last night I tried to be exactly that. The kind of domestic multitasker who conquers mountains of laundry and still manages to get a decent night's sleep. Spoiler, I failed. It started simple enough. I figured, hey, why not throw the sleeping bag in with the rest of the laundry? That'll save time. So I did. I crammed it in with shirts, socks, jeans, the whole lot. About 45 minutes later, the washing machine sounded like it was auditioning for a horror movie. Loud splashes, grinding noises. I swear I heard it cry for help. When I opened the door, a tidal wave of water spilled out and everything inside was drenched. I mean drenched. Like I dumped all the laundry in a lake and fished it out. Socks clinging to each other like long-lost friends reunited after a flood. Shirts so wet they looked like they'd been through a monsoon. And the sleeping bag, that soggy beast weighed about 10 times its normal weight. My laundry room looked like a miniature water park disaster. The lesson: sleeping bags are high-maintenance divas. They don't play well with others. And multitasking laundry, well, sometimes it's just a fancy way to say mess up twice as hard. And honestly, isn't that how life goes sometimes? We try to do all the things all at once and end up just wet, tired, and wondering what went wrong. Now, this morning started off with a vibe so tense you could cut it with a butter knife. My wife woke up in what I can only describe as the mood. You know the type, where every word you say is a landmine. Every move is suspicious, and just existing feels like a declaration of war. There I was, trying to make coffee quietly, maneuvering through the kitchen like I was on a covert mission. One wrong move, and boom, we'd be in the middle of World War III before breakfast. He got me thinking about marriage and communication. How sometimes love isn't about grand gestures, but about surviving the stormy days side by side. About tiptoeing, listening, and giving each other space when words fail. Even in detention, there's an unspoken bond. You don't fix it immediately. You ride it out like a slow tide. Around midday, my wife took my mom out to run some errands. There are stops: the bank, where paperwork goes to die; the original House of Donuts, a sanctuary for the weary souls; and Starbucks, the caffeine cathedral. While I stayed home quietly working, they returned with a peace offering, a frappuccino just for me. I tell you, that cup of sugary cold whipped cream, heaven, was like a tiny victory in a battle-worn day. It didn't fix the laundry disaster or clear the tension in the house, but for about 15 minutes, as I sipped that strawberry sweetness, I felt lighter. Sometimes survival means finding those small moments of joy, even if it's just a cold drink on a warm afternoon. While all this was happening, I was at my desk, fingers flying over the keyboard, juggling episode ideas, editing, and dreaming. You see, Pro Rules Entertainment started as a passion project. Just a guy with a microphone and a desire to tell stories, share laughs, and connect. But it's growing. More episodes, new segments, community projects, partnerships. It's evolving from a podcast into a media brand and content creator hub, a space for voices that need to be heard, stories that need to be told. That means bigger plans, school partnerships, video projects, community stories, and yes, soon an updated website reboot. With that reboot, I'll be opening doors for donations and sponsorships, not to chase money, but to build a sustainable platform that supports creators and listeners alike. It's exciting, it's scary, but it's mine, and I'm grateful for every step. Monster Energy time. Clearing my throat. Sorry. Just when I thought the day might settle, the universe had other plans. The stepdaughter hurt her knee again. Same knee, different day. She was outside playing, laughing, running, just being a kid. When suddenly pain. My wife rushed her to the hospital while I stayed home, heart pounding, waiting for updates. There's something uniquely gut-wrenching about seeing your kid hurt. You want to fix it instantly, but all you can do is wait and hope. It's a test of patience and faith, and a reminder of the fragility of those we love. So here I am, finally Friday in the rearview mirror. No headline-grabbing wins, no earth-shattering breakthroughs, just a soggy laundry room, a moody morning, a sweet frappuccino, and a family that keeps me grounded. But I show up. I keep moving. And I'm still dreaming. Because survival sometimes is the victory. And the journey of Crow's entertainment is just beginning. Thanks for spending this chaotic Friday with me. If you've got stories of laundry fails, mood minefields, or just surviving the week, hit me up. I'd love to hear them. I'll see you Monday for Motivational Monday, where we'll recharge and get ready for whatever comes next. Until then, take care of your people. Take care of your socks and your sleeping bag. Good night. Stay weird and stay upright. Alright, let's laugh at my pain for a sec. It's time for the top 5 things I survived this week. Because sometimes, just making it to Friday deserves a standing ovation. Number 5, the tiny human lockdown. I tried to go to my room. That's it. Just go to my room. But apparently, the kids took that as a personal betrayal. Suddenly, it's like I'm in a hostage negotiation. I got one pulling my arm, another screaming like I just announced bedtime at 4 p.m., and a third one emotionally blackmailing me with, "But I made you something." Yeah, it was a crayon drawing of a snake or a spaghetti noodle. I'm still not totally sure. I didn't make it to the room. I just stood there, blinking, questioning my life choices. Number 4, Counseling Chronicles. Took the child to counseling this week, which means wrangling a miniature tornado into a calm, self-reflective space. And the moment the counselor asked, "How are things at home?" my kid looked straight at her and said, "Dad cried during a YouTube video." First of all, it was a military homecoming video. I'm only human. Second, I was quiet crying. Anyway, I survived. Barely, emotionally bruised, but breathing. Number 3, feeling like a total idiot. This one was more of a vibe than a moment. You know that mental loop where you walk away from a conversation and replay everything you said like it's a courtroom deposition. Yeah, I lived in that space all week. From misreading a text to talking over someone by accident to sending an email without the attachment. Classic. At this point, I'm one awkward moment away from becoming a walking PSA for social anxiety. Number 2, the LASA meeting. Now this one, real growth moment. I had a big meeting at LASA, which stands for Living Access Support Alliance, by the way, and I almost didn't go. The anxiety was real. That little voice in my head was screaming, "You're not ready. You don't belong. Cancel it." But I didn't cancel. I showed up. I sat through it. I spoke honestly, and I walked out of that room feeling like I wrestled a dragon and lived to tell the tale. Survived, and maybe even thrived. And number one, just life. Sometimes it's not one big thing, it's all the little things piling up. Doing what I'm told even when it grinds my gears. Swallowing opinions because it's easier to keep the peace. Feeling like I'm running a family hotel with no staff, no tips, and no breaks. Some weeks feel like I'm the background character in everyone else's story. But here's the truth. I'm still here, still showing up, still trying, and this week, that counts for everything. Now, no, some details may have been slightly embellished for dramatic effect, but, you know, that's how it happens around here sometimes. Now, your turn. What did you survive this week? Bad haircut? A work presentation? A toddler tantrum in public? Send your survival stories my way. I might just read them next week. Bonus points if they're hilarious or involve glitter. Alright, Crow's Weekly Awards. Hey, real talk for a minute. You might have noticed something different. I'm retiring the Crow's Weekly Awards segment. I know. Awards sound fun. And sometimes they are. But honestly, I never quite felt like I knew what to do with that segment. Or this segment. It just feels a little forced. Like handing out trophies just to fill time. And that's not the vibe I want for talk radio. I want the show to feel genuine. Like you're sharing stories that matter. Laughing when it's funny. And keeping it real when it's not. So instead of trying to make up awards each week, I'm going to spend that time bringing you better stories, deeper conversations, and more of the stuff you actually want to hear. Thanks for rolling with me as we find the best way to make this show truly ours. If you missed the awards, hey, hit me up. I'm always open to ideas. Alright, let's keep moving forward. There's a lot more good stuff coming. Alright, friends, before we wrap up today's show, I want to leave you with a little something to carry into your weekend. If you're vibing with what we're building here, this community, this conversation, please don't keep it to yourself. Share the show with someone who needs a little lift or a good laugh. Tag a friend on social media. Text that person you haven't talked to in a while. Or just pass the word along however you can. We're growing this thing brick by brick, listener by listener, and every bit helps. A huge shout out to our listeners. Yes, you who make this all worthwhile. And big thanks to our community partners, Caring for Kids, and the newest, LASA, who bring so much heart and action behind the scenes. And to those amazing partners who are yet to join us, you're on the radar, and we can't wait to welcome you in. I'm already looking forward to Monday when we'll come back with fresh stories, fresh energy, and the same mic and heart you've come to know. Until then, take care of yourselves and each other. Remember, you're not just a listener, you're part of the Talk Radio family. I'm Jonathan Riley. This is Talk Radio. You just made it through Finally Friday. Peace out and have an amazing weekend.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gon' live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, doing no cap. Only God wants you, better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad,
Yeah.
baby, I'm bad.
I just wanna stay bad, stay mad, chip on my shoulder cause they treat me like an outcast. I ain't gonna take that, stay back, I'll be swinging hard till the hits come in all caps. I ain't gonna lay back, pray that someone's gonna help me, ain't nobody like that. I ain't gonna wait, that's all fact, give me one shot and I'll never get the throne back. I'm sick of being cautious, I'ma go cause some pain, can't stop this. I'ma steal everybody's lane, call it shoplift. Sick of hearing everyone complain when they thoughtless. Taste the pain, it's like candy canes. It makes me go change into a better frame, into a better name. Society's insane, we all live for fame, yeah. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gon' live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, do it no cap. Only God wants you, better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad. I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gon' live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, do it no cap. Only God wants you, bad. I just wanna get caught up in this life, I'm crazy, I'm mad. Do it no cap, only got one, so you better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed, baby I'm bad, baby I'm bad.